Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you guys a cute little craft that you can do, and it really doesn't cost anything. It doesn't have to cost you anything because you can use old jewelry for chains. You can go to the thrift store and buy chains very cheaply or anything like that. So today the craft I'm going to show you guys how to do is a ward for your home using a hagstone. Hagstones are really awesome magical amulets things to have. It's tricky to find, but once you find it, you'll never want to stop looking. So you'll find them near sources of water. And all hagstone is just a rock with a naturally forming hole through it. Now you have to be able to look all the way through it. You're going to need one that has a hole all the way through it for this. You won't find them on your first go. Sometimes you get lucky and you will. The more secluded the body of water, it could be a river, it could be a lake, it could be the ocean, the better, because you're going to have witches from your area. You may not even know you have witches in your area, but there's going to be people finding them, and people who aren't even aren't witches or anything like that. They'll pick them up as well because they're just cool to find. So I have a few here. I'm going to be using this tiny one that I have. I was using this as a necklace, but the necklace broke, so I'm going to use it as this. So all you're going to need is a chain. I'm going to put some of these bells on it because it heightens the power of the hagstone. The hagstone is said to give you magical sight, the ability to see the fae and into, through the veil. It's supposed to be like a looking glass through the veil. So if you've got one, and if you've found one, pat yourself on the back because they are tricky to find. Sometimes I will get, every single time I have found a hagstone, out of the blue, I just get the need to go for a walk down by the river. There's a river below my house. I mean, it's at the park, but it's it's directly at the bottom of the valley that I live in. I live in a place called Moccasin Valley. Gate City is Moccasin Valley. We're directly in a valley. So at the base of the valley, there's a river. I already made one. I'll show you what it looks like. This one is from a bigger hagstone. And all it is just somewhere you just hang it. I hang them in my windows. You can hang them above your door. You can hang them in the thresholds of your house. You can hang it above your bed. You can wear it as a piece of jewelry. I really like to wear them as jewelry. If they're smaller, like this kind. I don't really like to wear the big giant ones. I mean, I do, but I more wear those for rituals. See, I'll show you the one I do wear. Well, I went looking for it, and I seem to have misplaced it. So, that's fine. So what you're going to do is get a length of chain. You're going to want to make sure the chain will fit through your hole. If it does not fit through, all you have to do is take a piece of wire, okay? And you're going to need, of course, your wire cutters and your jewelry making supplies, basically. Come here. So you're going to need, yes, Jigsy. So you'll need a piece of wire, probably, not that big. Take your round nose pliers, make a loop on one end. Just loop it around a couple times. Jaxie, get down. Jaxie, get down. There's no room up here for you. Got all the craft stuff up here. Okay, so you just make a little loop and then thread your hagstone through it. And then once you do that, you'll want to wrap it around twice. So you do like this, and you just make a loop on it, okay? Actually, I'm going to do it a different way. Don't do this part. Let's see. So put it in. Go up. Put both sides up. Fold them over the top. And then just grab your round nose pliers again. And just put the wire over top and make like a little loop. And then you bring the sides of that loop down and twist it around the base. And then you'll be able to hang it. See, like this one, I didn't need to do that. The hole was big enough to where I could thread the chain through. So in that case, all you do is thread it through and then secure it onto the main chain with a jump ring. And I put a little quartz crystal and just a sparkly bead on there. And then hung it from a hook. So you can do it like that too. This way's just as good. Not as pretty because you can see the wire, and I like to hide the wire any chance that I get. If it's not like, you know, decorative, then I don't want to see it. But of course you can make the wire decorative. It's just all, it's all how you do things, guys. Your own taste, your own. So this wire is being a butthead and won't let me clasp it. Okay, there we go. So once you got that, then you clip off the excess. I got little pieces of wire all over the place on my floor, under my table, from crafting stuff like this. And I'm gonna make sure this is in there so the shape of it doesn't get ruined. And then you can even leave your little tail of the wire sticking out on the rock. It makes it look pretty cute. Or the hagstone, I'm sorry. But it is just a rock. Jexie, no, there's no room. You listen to me, there is no room. Okay, so you're gonna end up with something like that, which then you can just thread it onto your string or your chain. And I'm going to put, like I said, the bells on mine. So let me finish mine up and then I'll show you guys what I got. Okay, so I got it threaded, secured on there with 2 bells. So this can even be your witch's bells. Instead of doing it like I did last time, you can just do it like this. And now what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to hang some crystals. Yep, I'm going to hang some crystals. So let me get my... So you need, this is like a 28 gauge wire. And these are the type of crystals that you get from, oh, I already got one stringed up. I don't need to make any. These are the type of crystals that you get from like the craft store on something like, oh, oops, on something like this. It's, you know, quartz, just regular quartz crystals. But see, you make, it's the same principle with the, actually I'm going to have to show you how to make a hook. So your hooks for with your chain, you're going to want sturdy wire, okay? You don't want it to be floppy and easily bendable. So you do this, and just as what, like your first step, you make a loop. Very easy. And then you thread. Where's my, okay, here it is. So you take it and you thread your chain onto the wire. And then you make another loop on the other end, going the same direction. You don't want one going down and the other one going up. So you do it the same direction. And then you take your wire, you find the general middle, okay? And then you just push it down and push it together like that. So you end up with something like that. And then to get it super close together, because you can't take your fingers and push it down, you take your flat pliers and you push it, you just squeeze it and push it down. Oop, and it will do that, don't worry. You take your pliers and just fix it. Okay, and then once you've got it pushed together like that, just make sure it's straight. Then you take your, I like to take this. This is a rounded, it's got 3 different sizes and it's covered in rubber so it doesn't scratch the wire. You take this and then you take, no Jexie, I said no. So you take it and you're gonna want to take the top, bring it down, like that. So it's going to look like that, and then you turn it around and then you take the ends and you flip them up. Very simple. Boom, you got yourself a little hook. See? And it's on there, and you can play with it until it looks a little, see this one, I played with it so it's a little bit more of a question mark shape. Yeah, you can, it's a really simple way to make your own hooks so you don't have to have an extra piece or a step. I mean, it is an extra step because you have to use a piece of wire, but then you can hang it. Then you can take these and hang them in your window. Like I said, I love to hang these in my window. Not only are they a magical tool, but they're also very pretty. And then you can hang whatever you want from them. I like to hang these types of crystals from them, or I like to wrap crystals. Like it's pretty much endless the things that you can do with this. So I hope you guys enjoyed my Hagstone creations, and I hope that you make one for yourself. And if you do, I would love to see pictures. So I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.